Okay, so welcome to the day 4 of the 30-day challenge. Let's review how it went and what did we do. So firstly, we can see that we can trade today. We have a 30 NFP, and then I was looking to trade after NFP. So let's start with Euro USD. There really wasn't anything here because we had a sweep of everything basically. So price decided to go up for it, swept these liquidities, and then just went the other way and swept these liquidities. So after that, I was like, I don't want to trade this because we already took out everything. So yeah, I didn't end up trading anything on EU. I just stopped watching it after this. And then let's go to JPY. This is where I took my trade. So with the daily time frame or weekly, we have been bearish, and I'm expecting still more bearishness because of this weekly fair value pushing over. But I was also taking into consideration longs because we took out these two liquidity levels right here. Those are strong liquidity levels like this. Okay, so let's drop lower 4 hour here. So it's all covered up, but it will all make sense when we break it down because right now these are all low time frames. I forgot to make them invisible on the higher time frames. But in the end, what we had is this 4 hour fair value gap. So we push higher into the fair value gap to then push lower. Okay. Okay. So we can look at the 1 hour time frame here. You can see that here was my long. It doesn't look like it worked out, but it did. I mean, you'll see. So price went up into here, so we were bearish. Okay, but on the other side, we had this 1 hour fair value gap, and as you can see here, 50-minute sell side and the London low right here. So we took out only the liquidity point, and we took that out. So we had a 50-minute fair value gap above, and I knew that price has to go inside of that to continue lower to our targets, as you can see. And it reached all of the targets for yesterday because we were bearish. But then, so if you look at the lower time frame right here, so we had a sweep of liquidity right here with this news right here, the NFP. So NFP decided to go a bit higher and go down, but as you can see, a lot of highs here were left clean, as you can see here. But we swept the data lows, the London low, and the 50-minute sell side, and as you can see, held the 1 hour fair value gap. Then we could move up, and as you can see, this high right here is the break of structure. So that would be the break of structure, and this fair value gap was my entry. So the original plan was to enter right here, but as this candle was strong, it ended up filling me right here on this price. I kept the stop loss the same, so in the end, I was expecting movement from here. So since when price reached this, I was looking at putting my stop loss to break even, and it reached it. I still didn't put the stop loss to break even. I was waiting for the 1 to 2 to complete, just to follow the rules. Then, so as you can see, first fair value gap, second price used it, basically creating a trend. This is what we have with break structures. That's what is it all about. So yes, this was a small trend, but that's we are scalping. So we have a bearish trend, then we break a high, and that we break structure. Then we make a high low, and then we high high, and then we are high low, and then we high, and then again the break of structure happens right here on this low, and then we switch it. So as you can see, price respected. Yeah, let's try this out, this new thing that they have. It's basically how do you it worked yesterday. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So we had a move over, then move up into the fair value gap, move up into the fair value gap, move up into the fair value gap. So here, at this point, my stop loss will break even, and I was watching for price to see what will it do from the 2-minute fair value gap. I was looking to close at 1 to 2 just because we are on the opposite side of the market. The market is bearish on the higher time frame, so I was looking to exit this trade because I knew the price has to go down because it's bearish. So here it reached the 50%, and I was kind of like skeptic if it will reach TP because it came very close. But if you look at the Euro JPY, we had the same thing. Okay, so we were still bearish on weekly time frame here. Never mind, not including if we took out this, or I don't think we even took this out when it was a trade. I think the move here, yeah, the move here. So we had basically JPY sweep that low right here, while your JPY didn't sweep that. So most likely they usually work in correlation in terms of what they sweep. So you don't see, as I've seen. So price, for example, that example, yes, I think it was like this was this week. I don't know which day, but so price swept the. I think it was my last trade. So it's on JPY we got an entry, and price was keep going higher into my stop loss almost. But in reality, it was just that the Euro JPY did not sweep those levels that the GBP JPY did. So the Euro JPY had to sweep those levels, the same levels, and when it swept them, then the market reversed and went to take profits. So we have the same here. So since this was reached, most likely Euro JPY will also reach this. So on Euro JPY, we had a similar situation right here. We were just using the 1 hour order block right here, and we swept, as you can see, the data lows and the 15-minute sell side and on the low, similar to I mean exactly the same as the GBP JPY. We also had this 15-minute fair value gap above. So I did not execute this one because I knew that those weren't A+ setups, so I just decided to take one GBP JPY because it formed faster. Here is the break structure, the fair value gap, or we had an order block, break structure, fair value gap. We ended up using this fair value gap to go higher, and what I was looking at is that when prices are around on GBP JPY, we were around here, and then the Euro JPY reached the 50% of this fair value gap. So at that point, I knew that price, maybe that was all it was going for the 50% of the 50-minute fair value gap. That's why I marked it out on this particular FVG. If you look at my template, it doesn't have it, but on this one I was kind of like aware of it because I know the price can go lower from there. So once price reached it on Euro JPY, I knew that now we can go lower. So I was just looking for price to either I was looking at these weeks, and I did not want to get I did not want to see price push lower after this week. So when I saw this week above, I was expecting the next candle to push to TP, and when it did not, and when it this week decided to push lower into the 1 to 2, I decided to close for 2%. First of all, because it was a longer trade, it was slower, it was against the bias, so it was like emotional capital was a bit more. So it used a lot more emotional capital than on my plus setup. But in the end, my intuition was kind of good, and I closed right here with this confluence of Euro JPY and the confluence that we are bearish in the higher time frame. So I knew that we have to close here if I want to make any profit, because as you can see, I have been stopped at the break even, and in the end, it reached all of my bearish targets for the day. So yeah, basically, I knew that I have to get out of this trade fast, and that is exactly what I did. So yeah, really good performance this week, and I'm excited for the new one. We are ending plus, I don't know, maybe plus 4% or something like that. Let me check. So we are just shy of 4%. We have 3.6% that we are up, which is completely fine. That's really good for this week. So yeah, let's see what the next week has for us. Thank you for watching.